Alright guys, today we're going to be reacting to Travel Bremen, what do you do and where to go Germany. It's another one of those videos that some of you guys recommended. Um, very excited, very excited. Every video that I see from Germany is quite unique in regards of people's experience. We see Americans reacting to Germany, Germans reacting to Germany. I would like to see all the cultures reacting to Germany. Meaning, like, if you're Indian, if you're Spaniard, you're French, all these great things, and see what is your reaction when it comes down to Germany, right? And that way you can get a better perspective. Let's see what's going on now. What's going on? There's a lot of videos I'm reacting. It's kind of late here in Wisconsin, and yes, I'm an owl. I don't know why I just like to do videos kind of late. Either way, make sure you are joining our Discord. Only the cool kids are there, so make sure if you want to be part of the cool kids, go to my Discord. Jump in.
Bremen, a historical
Oh, it's Bremen. Bremen. So we are in Bremen. Okay.
Hanseatic city dating back more than 1200 years.
Wow.
With the impressive model ships in the UNESCO World Heritage Town Hall, the largest collection of German wines, and the town musicians greeting you everywhere. We will be visiting the Viertel, which is the colorful and bohemian area, and we get lost in the small lanes of Schnoa. Let's explore.
Let's explore. That's beautiful, my
The
God.
first time I heard about Bremen is when I was a little kid and my mom told me bedtime stories. Of course, I am talking about the town musicians of Bremen, written down by the Brothers Grimm. And even though they never actually arrive in Bremen according to the story, they are definitely here. Their most famous appearance is this bronze statue, erected in 1953. Holding both legs of the donkey brings good fortune. But holding only one leg, locals will say it's just one donkey shaking the hand of another. A good place to start exploring is the market square, the focal point of the city. You will find over 1200 years of history here, starting with the Cathedral of St. Peter, built in an early Gothic style in the first half of the 13th century. An old tradition demands that no other building.
You folks, that's a lot of history here, man. Look at those churches, man. That's insane, right? Look at that church.
May exceed the cathedral in height. In the middle of the square, you will find Roland, landmark of the city and protector of its freedom. Legend says that Bremen will be free and independent for as long as Roland is on his watch. He is declared UNESCO World Heritage since 2004, together with the town hall. Both of them are just over 600 years old.
Wow.
And while the outside of the town hall is already very appealing, the inside is downright mesmerizing.
Oh my God. Wow.
In the upper hall, you will find the most carefully crafted details and
That is
4
insane.
magnificent battleship models.
That debut you see in the
You
background.
see, it's pretty old, 350 years old model, but the lower guns are too big. They are removable. You can fill them with gunpowder and you can fire with them. Really? And this was done to delight the guests. Salute from tiny guns. I can't show you today because the air pressure was strong enough to shock the windows. They break, so they say 150 years ago, stop it. No
Don't do it
more.
anymore.
Don't do it anymore.
Wow.
So I can show you. But you can trust me, it still works. When they clean it, they take it, bring it to a building next, and they try out, and it still works.
It's amazing.
Another funny story is about the decorations on the ceiling. Portraits of the kings from the 600 years before this building was created. The painter, of course, didn't know these kings in person, so he invited some relatives to model for them. If you ever dreamed of being remembered as a king, just befriend a painter.
Have you seen, man? Wow. I forgot how beautiful it is.
Right under the town hall, you will find the ratskeller, with over 600 varieties of
Mm.
German wines. Yes, this is the largest collection of German wines anywhere in this world. The deeper you get into the vaults, the more exceptional and rare wines you will find. Some of the most exquisite bottles are safely protected in the treasure chamber. But one wine is king of them all.
Mm.
Now we are entering the holiest place of the German wine world, which means we are now standing in front of the so-called rose wine. It's dated
Why the
from
candle?
the year 16.
It does give it like a little bit of spiritual energy, right? Why the candles?
53. For sure, it is the oldest wine in a vat all over Europe and Germany, of course. We are not 100% sure it is the oldest wine all over the world, but probably it is. Probably it is.
You could still drink this wine, but the chance you ever will is very small.
Why?
It's priceless now, and only the cellar master and the current mayor of Bremen are allowed to take a sip from it.
Wow, that's insane.
Fortunately,
so
there
old.
are also a lot of wines down here ready to be opened. Put some handmade chocolates in the mix and you're up for a very nice treat. Or enjoy
Oh, I have to give it. I have to give it to them to Germany, man. That's just the way they present things is just so good quality. It just is is it's good. It's admirable, very admirable.
a glass of wine in the restaurant upstairs. You can opt for one of these private little rooms, which are very charming and wonderfully decorated.
Yeah, admirable, excellent.
They're over 400 years old, used by
Wow.
captains and traders to negotiate about the price of their goods in a private setting.
You're not allowed to close the door in here, and that's an old rule. Because if there were two people in here and they would get into a fight, they would never know who started it. But if there are three people, there's always a witness.
And yes, that rule is still valid today. Just a few steps away from the market square, you will find the Budgerstraße. A local coffee merchant began buying all the houses here at the beginning of the 20th century. He completely rebuilt everything into a mixture of Art Deco and brick-built styles. Now, this 110-meter-long lane is filled with shops, restaurants, museums, and of course, the famous carillon.
That's a little machine, yeah. Like a roll.
Next up is Bremen's oldest district, the quarter of Schnur. It's home to some of the smallest alleys of this town,
Ah, that's
dating
funny.
back to the 15th and 16th
That's
century.
funny, right?
The name Schnur means string, which could refer to the making of ropes and cables here back in the day. Or it could be because the houses are lined up in a way they look like pearls on a string.
We still have some old areas like that. That they looks like that. It remind me of Puerto Rico, and our old European culture is still very strong.
It's the perfect place to take a stroll, take lots of pictures, and get lost. Every now and then, just leave the streets and take a little sneak peek in what's behind the front door.
There you go. I love it.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't crush it. And it's finished.
Honestly, I was pretty surprised with how I did as a first timer. Though, of course, they are really the experts in getting this candy so beautifully nice and shining. Hard work makes one hungry, and fortunately, Schnur is also home to a lot of very lovely restaurants and cafes. Like this lovely tea house. If I could take one place home with me, it would be this place. It's so picturesque with good tea and snacks. I just want to sit here all day long. Evening is approaching, so the last thing we need to talk about, of course, is food and nightlife. One of the most popular and lively areas is the Viertel, filled with cafes and pubs, together with galleries, theaters, and movie houses. If you
So
have time,
beautiful, man.
definitely
Look at
take
that.
a detour here and enjoy the street art you will
Look at that. Everything is so artistic, right? Like, it's crazy. Is that a real window? Those are fake windows. Well,
find along the way. You will soon realize
that was real windows? Got me confused there.
why this area is called the most colorful and bohemian part of town. Another recommendation for food is back on the market square where we started. At Market Hall 8, you will find flavors from all over the world. From Syrian to Korean, Vietnamese, you name it. Get different plates at different stalls and just share. They have events on a regular basis as well, with live music or, for example, a coffee-themed market. And of course, you cannot leave Bremen without visiting Schlachtenembankment. Walk the promenade next to the Weser River and you will find beer gardens, antique and flea markets on certain days, and riverboats that double up as a restaurant. It's the perfect place to end your stay in Bremen. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and don't forget
Hey,
to
man, shout out
subscribe.
Video Bremen. Wow, that's another one. That was beautiful, right? A lot of culture, a lot of history, right? A lot of these places in Germany, they're thousands of years old. Thousand. And the most important thing, how they kept those places, right? We're not there yet as Americans. We're not there yet. Europe have very strong cultures, man. And that's what really, makes it a more stable society, I would say, right? More stable. Because cultures and values are very kept for years. So there's no doubts of things. Man, thank you so much for just recommending this video. It was amazing. Let me know if I have people from Bremen. Put them in the comment section. That would be nice to know that there's people from this town just watching my video. That would be amazing. Meantime, guys, I'll see you in the next one.